Rob, I love Mike and playing that saw.
It's fabulous, isn't it? He's coming back on Come On Kids too.
Oh, great.
In just a little while, we're going to be looking at Dot and Keto. It's a brand new animated film that's coming out. But who was responsible for that? Who was behind it?
Yoram Gross Studios, actually. They made a series of Dot and Kangaroo, for instance.
Adventure films.
Yeah, adventure films. And they started in 1977 with Dot and the Kangaroo. But now we see Dot and Keto. And it's all about Dot eating a magic root, and then she shrinks down to insect size. And she's so terrified by the huge ants and spiders that inhabit the garden that she finds Keto, the mosquito, who helps her. And also Butterwort, the caterpillar, who helps her hunt for the special bark which will return her to her full size. So now we're having a look at the story, and then Mike Brosnan's going to take us to visit the Yoram Gross Studios to see what's behind the workings of animation.
Find Simon! Tell Simon!
Simon? What's a Simon?
He's like me! He looks like me! Only big, very big!
Like Dot, only big. Don't cry, Firefly. Be back to get you. Bye. Bye. Simon! 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 Oh! Hey, it's the Simon. Simon! 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 This must be him. Simon! Simon, listen, come with me.
You're a prisoner of war. You're going to be here for the rest of your life. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Now, bow to the Queen.
You've got to come. Something awful's happened.
What?
It's Dot. She wanted to talk to the ants because some dreadful boy hit the ant nest and Dot wanted to apologize. And she ate the wrong root. And something...
Possum, what happened?
Oh, she grew bigger and bigger and then smaller and smaller. And then I couldn't even see her anymore.
Get her!
Come on! Up!
Here you are.
Go away.
18 successful years in the Australian film industry are the grounds for Yoram Gross Film Studios' national and international acclaim. Based in Milsons Point, North Sydney, Yoram Gross have achieved long-lasting success with 15 animated stories. 7 of those stories involve little Dot meeting up with many enchanting characters from all walks of animal life. These characters have been created with meticulous care and understanding by the Yoram Gross team. I spoke with the renowned producer, director Yoram Gross. He told me a little more about his most successful character, Dot, and her latest film.
Dot. First of all, she's Australian. She's sweet. And the most important, she's not getting old. We started drawing her probably 7 or 8 years ago, and she doesn't age. She's still the same. Beautiful, sweet, a good girl, as they say.
Where did you come up with the character Dot? Did you base it on someone?
Dot and the Kangaroo, it was an Australian classic, written more or less 90 years ago by Ethel Petley. This was the character, really, Dot, Dorothy. We adopted her, and she's with us so many years. We like her, she likes us.
After the film has been written, the story is planned in minute detail, scene by scene, on what is called a storyboard. This is then passed on to a team of animators who, under the guidance and supervision of the character designer, sketch in black and white the varying movements of every character in the film. Via hundreds of individual drawings, they develop their own particular scene. This stack is presented to the in-betweeners, more animators who give the characters the in-between gestures that bring them to life. In fact, Dot and Keto is made up of around 80,000 animated drawings. Incredible, isn't it? And that's really only the second part of the process. The next stage is photocopying, but first each drawing is checked for smoothness of operation. Then they are copied onto a transparent sheet of acetate called the cells. Once all the characters and their particular movements have been copied, the painting can begin. Again, another team, this time of painters, are given the task at colouring each character to suit their nature and their part in the film. Backgrounds are another time-consuming area, with no detail being overlooked, so each scene will be as realistic as possible. Here, actual still photography is being chosen from the many racks, and one will be incorporated into a scene. The camera completes the last stage of animation. The colour cells are locked into place over either the painted or still photo backgrounds, and thousands of frames of film are taken by the camera to complete the process. What makes Yoram Gross films more interesting is the use of live-action backgrounds over the animated characters. This film projector projects an image behind the cells, which gives a natural effect to the scene. And the result is superb, as shown here with an excerpt from Dot and Keto.
Simon! Simon! Simon!
Athel Henry is the animator director. He puts the script into pictures, and I asked him if he designed all the characters in the film.
Oh yes, we design all the characters, and we basically do a whole series of drawings till we come up with a character that we like.
Does the idea come into your head straight away of what each animal should look like?
No, the idea can, sometimes the idea comes in straight away, but other times it's just hundreds of drawings going through, modifying the characters, giving them a bigger nose or bigger ears or something like that until they look like they come up with something that I like.
Do you have a favourite character?
Well, my two favourite characters are Butterwalk and Keto. I think that they've got real personality, they're funny sort of characters, and I think they make people laugh.
With Keto, did you have to study a real mosquito before you actually got the idea in your mind of how he should look?
Well, yeah, we studied mosquitoes, not up close all that much, but it was very important to study how mosquitoes fly, how they hover here and fly about from place to place, you know, to get their movement so that it looks like a real mosquito.
And how did you know how they smile?
That part was all up to the imagination.
Hi, cutie pops. Haven't I seen you someplace before? My name's Keeto, the mosquito, and I'm a sweetie.
Hello, I'm Dot.
What's a dot?
That's my name. Hello, I'm Dot. That's my name.
Well, Robin, I happen to know that's not your real name.
You knew.
Is it your real voice?
No, it isn't.
Prove it to me.
This is my real voice. It's very Australian, very normal.
And show us how you changed to Dot now.
Hello, I'm Dot. That's my name.
She's sort of a little bit rough and tough, you know, Dot, but she's a nice, sweet little girl.
How do you start going about making yourself sound like a 10-year-old?
Well, you just sort of think a bit smaller, that's all, and just pinch yourself on the bottom, and then you can sort of get those high notes. That's about all. And I've taught in primary schools, so I've had a lot of experience with 10-year-olds before.
Do you do any other characters in Dot and Keto?
Yes, lots and lots of them. Keith Scott and I cover the whole spectrum. So we do little sort of little tough cats that
sort of talk like that, you know. They're very, very tough, and there's all kinds of insects that we do, and snakes and spiders, and oh, it's a wonderful adventure for us.
Do you have a favourite?
I enjoy doing Dot. I enjoy doing little tough characters. I love little sort of gangster characters and evil characters, you know, snakes that sort of talk like that. And I love all of that.
You do imitations?
I do a few impressions, but I prefer to create my own sort of voices. That's what I like about animated movies. You can just look at a character and you find that your body starts to copy the drawing, and that really helps. We did a horse recently, and she was terribly... It had these great big horse teeth. I've got great big horse teeth anyway, so that helps. And to get her voice, that really helped, sort of copy the voice. So she sort of spoke like that, you know, and she had this sort of spit going everywhere, you know, like a big horse. And so that's how we get into it.
Do without you.
Oh, just part of the service, ma'am.
Wow, isn't that great, Robin?
It sure is. And hi to everyone at the Yoram Gross Studios. Talented bunch of people, and thanks for all your help. That was great.
You know that Easter